What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Yarel. Welcome to another installment of Spilling All the Tea. Before I get started, I have a couple of announcements. First, I want to start by saying that I recently did a collabo with my boys over at Vodka and Random Shit. We actually did two videos. One was pretty much just what they normally do, Vodka and Random Shit. So, setting on that, we talked about some crazy off the chain shit, and then we just had our not random, but our rants of that particular day. So yeah, it's quite a production, and we had quite a lot to say. So, I want you guys to not only support me, but like I said, there's going to be a link here that's going to take you to their channel. Like I said, if you want to see the ones that I was in personally, that'll be episode 3 and their rants, and episode 1 of the rants. But I encourage you guys to support them and just listen and just see some of the crazy shit that they talk about. When I say it is completely fucking random, it is completely random. And like I said, I mean, hell, when you drink and let the liquor tell it, that's pretty much the finished product. And I just happened to be a part of that and did a collabo. So, again, hopefully you guys can watch it and support it. And, yeah, let us know what you think. So, there's that. By the way, there possibly will be a third video. That one's probably going to be more or less on etiquette when you get invited over to someone's house. The shit that you should do and shouldn't do. Yeah, I had quite a lot to say about that one. But anyway, the next one is I just started a brand new segment on the channel called TV Smoothie. Again, I tend to actually do full recaps of reality shows, even though some of them are partially scripted. I don't know if they're fully scripted or not. But for regular scripted shows, I don't really want to do recaps, but I like to just talk about key points that I liked or just things that just popped out to me. This is how you would randomly talk about a show to another friend. So that's TV Smoothie, and it's called that because talking about different shows, just throw it in the blender, mix it up, boom. So the link for that one is going to be somewhere in here, and that one was on Empire, Gotham, The Flash, and Arrow. All right, so put that out there. With that being said, let us go ahead and get right into this recap. Before I do, this is the recap or me spilling some reality on Love and Hip Hop New York. And this is season 5. Honestly, I don't even know what fucking episode this is. It might be 7, it might be 8. Damn, it could be 9. It's going to be in the title some motherfucking where. But as y'all know, I always got to have me some tea with me. I done kind of fill this bitch up to the top, but I'm going to take it down a little bit. Had to make that one a little bit strong. I had a rough day. Having a whole lot of those, as y'all can see. Hit my vape right quick. So, we start out with Johnny. She meets up with Rich. And, she pretty much tells him that she doesn't want to see Paris no more. Because at that point, there's going to be no more talking. She starts playing footsies, having her foot play around with his leg under the table. And, Rich appears to be falling back into the trap. Pretty much the gist of that. I'm going to give y'all gist here, unless there's certain parts here. So, Mendici does some retail therapy to clear his mind. Yes, ladies. Men do it too. Yeah. Yandy pops up and says she called his assistant. He's pretty much just like, look, if I talk to her, there's no need for you to follow up behind me. And pretty much Yandy wants Mendici to take sides. I want to mention this now because I may forget to mention it later. But if you guys can go back, and I don't know if it was season 2 or 3, but what you see is, if you remember the interactions between the real Chrissy and Yandy, and now take that and move it over, because it reminds me of, I always talk about songs when I do my recap shit, but this reminds me of same script, different cast that, Whitney did with Deborah Cox, and then when Deborah would perform it live, she would do it with Tamia, but she was singing Whitney's part. So it's pretty much the same thing, just like, okay, you played the role, so now the same shit you did to Chrissy is being done to you. Karma's a bitch, isn't it? Really is. So now we get to Peter. Again, I told y'all before, this fucking love triangle I really don't like talking about. Actually, I need another motherfucker to talk about these motherfuckers. So he goes and meets with Amina because he mad that, you know, she snitched to Tara. You know, they're yelling in the bedroom because the baby is in the living room. And I feel some kind of way about that. It's just like, come on, I understand this is an infant, but still, you know, children are still soaking that stuff up. And that's not energy that y'all need to be putting out there, especially with the baby. Y'all could, granted, I'm not saying leave the baby unattended, but y'all could have taken that, you know what, I'm going to pull a motherfucking Johnny. Take that shit outside. But don't do that in the vicinity of the child. Like, y'all doing too much. But Peter pretty much said, you know what, he gonna be single, so can't nobody say shit about the shit that he does. And Amina start crying. All he's really trying to do is just, you know, give himself an alibi to go back to, you know, officially being a part of the Creep Squad. We're going to talk about those motherfuckers in a little bit too. And, you know, Amina says, if you leave, then I'm going to Germany. He says, if you go to Germany, then I want a divorce. What the fuck, really? We're doing the whole, if you leave the whole, you know, I don't know. Fuck them. So now we get to Erica. She's at home with her mother. This is the first time, to my knowledge, that we see her son, King. I feel some kind of way about that. It's one of those where it's like, okay, you're using him as a storyline, but one thing I will say, no matter how much shit we talk about Carly Red, she has never brought her child onto this show. Onto her platform, which is Atlanta. Has never fucking done, and I respect her for that. You know, granted, yeah, they gonna see this shit later, but keep their ass away from it. She didn't finally show them, whatever, because he's going to be a part of her storyline for this particular episode. But if we see him, she talks to Mom and pretty much says that, you know, Shad, a.k.a., you know, look, I really meant that. But Bow Wow proposed. So pretty much, you know, she's the fiancé and he's the financee. Yes, I fucking said it because that's how the fuck I see it. Now, to put this in my Twitter, but I'm going to say it right now. Now, I understand that I'm Jewish. Like I said, for those who don't know, I said I grew up Christian. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tap into that background right now. But I need for all of us to lift our hands. I need for us to come into an agreement. Shad Moss, if you can hear this, I need for you to get this 3-letter word in your spirit right now. Throw your hands up. I need you to receive it. Receive it. Because Nicole Scherzinger said the best. She said, run. Get the fuck out of there, dude. Please. Please. Don't do this to yourself. Don't do this. I understand y'all friends, but if y'all are true friends and you done seen the relationships, of course she had a part to play. But do you, pimpin'? But I'm just going to say, she said it best, run. You might want to run. So, yeah, and she pretty much says that she's kept this relationship from her son, and they are now engaged. I have a problem with that, too. So, pretty much, he knew that she had a boyfriend, but did not know that, you know, it was that serious. This is one of those where the question should have never been popped until her son formally met him. So, big mistake right there. That is a huge fucking mistake. Anyway, so now we get to Rich, and he meets up with, you know, Crisco and Mendici for lunch. A.K.A. this is the Creep Squad. And unfortunately, yes, Mendici, you falling into it too. Bruh, sorry. But he meets up with them. Peter tells his story. And, you know, he says how he felt betrayed. And this is in his confessional. How he felt betrayed and doesn't know what to do. Motherfucker, you felt betrayed? Granted, I'm not Team Tara nor Team Amina. But both of they motherfucking ass felt betrayed. But now that you feel betrayed, you don't know what to do. You don't know how to fuck say it. Dude, if you don't get the fuck off my damn TV screen with the fuck shit. So Peter asks Cisco about Diamond. Who the fuck cares? Peter asked Rich about his stuff. I forgot who the fuck asked him, but then they asked him how he feel about Erica with Arf. And he was pretty much just like, what y'all need to be more concerned about is how Sin feel about it, because my ass has long transcended past this fucking relationship. And you know, again, I didn't secure this down, but I'm gonna tip the y'all because y'all. Yeah, I know. I really thought I clipped that shit down, and I really did. I'm not finna add this shit. This is real, so it is what the fuck it is. Moving on. So, Rich, let me back up. Let me back up. So when Rich said the whole thing about, you know, them, you know, Sin, you know, they should be worried about how Sin feels. You got, but you know, Cisco kind of rubbers off. So like, yeah, what's up with this shit? Like, dude, did your mama not tell you to stop fucking around with all these randoms? To sit here and just do you. Motherfucker, do you. These motherfuckers are creep squad for a motherfucking reason. And Rich pretty much says that he wants him to produce a record for her. Now, whatever. So now we move on to Chrissy. What you're going to see, and hopefully if I remember to, if I forget to put this up, because y'all know I'm drinking right now. If I forget to show this, I am sorry, but I screenshot some photos of Chrissy. And yeah, no, boo-boo, no, no. No. Don't do that shit ever the fuck again. I can't even explain how to, I don't even know, but I'm not even going to sit here, and I'm not even going to sit here and read her, you know, Miranda rights. I'm going to let somebody else do it because I know they have. I just want y'all to see the pictures just so y'all can, you know, pretty much have the same look I had. Just like, the fuck? Pretty much how I was looking. So she's doing this motherfucking spread for this magazine. Who the fuck checking for you? But this is going to appear in the upcoming episode. Alright, so a little spoiler alert, but you know Chink gonna feel some kind of way when the motherfucking magazine comes out. So Rich meets up with Diamond because apparently she wants to talk, since Cisco doesn't want to talk to her, she wants to talk to somebody that's close to him. Rich, you are definitely pulling the fucking Yandy right now. I'm going to have to ask you to, you know, take a step back, pick a seat, sit your ass the fuck down, stay out of people's business, bro. Stay out. But she wants to salvage the relationship. She wrote Cisco a 5-page letter, and she wants Rich to give it to him. All I'm going to say is this. You know, I mean, no shit. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm pretty sure Lee is probably rolling around her grave. Because she said, I'm sending you a 4-page letter. You didn't wrote him a 5. All she had to do is say, I wrote him a letter. Because since we can't talk civilly, hopefully he can read it. You ain't have to mention how many pages it was, okay? We in a different time, okay? You could have just sent him a 5-paragraph text message. Okay. Whatever. So Amina meets with Tara. I'm gonna need another motherfucking drink talking about these two. Yeah, I need to hit this shit too. Because I'm not going to talk about all of what the fuck they talk about, but I got some shit to get off my damn chest. So they meet up. Amina feels that Peter and Tara, you know, still have feelings for each other. Tara says in her confessional she wants Amina to own her part in breaking up their relationship. So let me say this. They both are wrong. Okay? Where Amina was wrong at is, regardless of what Peter told you, you know that he was still living with Tara. So she's sitting here supporting your music. You see her, you kiki all up in her face and shit, knowing that you fucking this dude, knowing that y'all fucking married. But in her mind, we are together. And you sitting here playing along with that shit, playing this shit up. So you are fucking wrong for that. Granted, yes, y'all were married, but that is something where, you know, if you know that shit is still rocky, don't sit here and be smiling up in this girl's face doing that shit. So you were fucking wrong for that. Point blank in the motherfucking period. But that's all that she was wrong for. But she is married. Tara, your ass wrong for everything else that you fucking did. After you found out they was married, your ass, here's the thing, if you needed some dick, I'm here to say, I don't know, but I'm just saying, I know there's a lot of homeless motherfucking people. I'm pretty sure you know you can walk down the alley and there's gonna be a plethora of dicks that your ass can ride the fuck on. I'm just saying. But you still gonna go back to him. And I even said this in another, I might have said this in another recap, but I know I tweeted this shit. Where you are willing to fuck him for the sake of your boys. Really? Really? That's what it takes, is you fucking him. I'm so fucking done with her. But it was one thing that she said that it sent me up the wall. And she pretty much had the audacity to say, if I want to, I can. And that's how her perspective is, even though they're married. If I want to fuck him, I can. Okay. All I'm going to say is this. Monique already said on the reunion, be careful how you get them, because that's the same way you're going to lose them. And I don't know if I said this already in the video, because I say a lot of shit and I do a lot of drinking, so I don't know all the shit that I say. But I will say this, if I haven't already said it, Tara. Please do not get into another motherfucking relationship. Please do not get married. Please do not, because the same exact shit. Because again, you did this shit to somebody who he was with. This is happening to you. Now you're fucking around with him and he's married. Do not get married, because I can guarantee you this shit is going to come back tenfold. Motherfucking tenfold. I guarantee you when you harvest the seeds that your ass is planting right now, you're not going to be happy with what the fuck you get. Not fucking happy. Moving on. So Yandy is in bed because she's been bedridden by a doctor. Don't fucking care. Rich pretty much says Amina has a performance, so he invited some other people to come see him. I don't know if he gets a paper off of it or not. Don't really care. Peter introduces Cisco to Paris and Sin. Then Sin and Cisco talk business again. Don't care. Rich passes the letter to Cisco. Cisco pretty much said he's done with her. You know, Rich was he was being a little messy, creepy. He's talking about, well, you know, when I saw Shorty, you know, she was looking good yesterday. She can get it. Now, I'm going to have to rewatch that scene because it pretty much sounded to me as if Cisco gave him the green light to go ahead and smash the homie. And that's important because apparently he smashed the homie on the next motherfucking episode. So I'm going to have to play that back. So if that did happen, I'm going to have some shit to say for the next motherfucking episode now. And Cisco is very happy to have met Sin. I bet your ass is. Bet your ass is. So Amina, you know, she performs, Peter walks on stage after and all this other shit. I'm not going to get too much into details, but, you know, all that we really need to know from this is she bought the plane ticket. Her ass about to dip. He ain't happy. That's all the fuck we really need to know from that. All that other shit, y'all can watch the episode if y'all ain't already did it. I'm tired. You know, I'm tired of talking about their ass. So Erica tells her son about the engagement, and wants him and Shat to meet each other. And he pretty much says he feels weirded out by it. Damn it, I would too. Again, you don't sit here and have a motherfucker propose to your ass, and now you want them to meet each other. My thing is this, if he was that good of a friend to you, don't you think that he would have already have met the son way back when? Going through all this shit? My bullshit radar is going off, y'all. So now we get to Amina. She done packed up and left for Germany. I mean, can we all get this heifer a round of applause about? I know she said a lot of people feel she should have left a long time ago. Yes, you should have, but you know what? She finally did it, so hey, it is what it is. And now we get to the end with Miss Yandy. Again, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, I'm about through with her. I am. I'm actually, let me read my notes, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm pretty much through with her. So Mendici, she's at an event. He tried to call her. Apparently, she was not answering her phone, so he called the assistant. Now, from what Yandy said, he told the assistant her son is in the ER. And she's flipping out because she's seen his son, or her son, in the hospital before. And she is feeling some kind of way. And her son's name is Amir. But, you know, Mendici apparently said this to get her attention, and she's not happy. Now, Mendici is telling his story, saying that the school called him, and he was pretty much saying, because you left your son at school, and they had to call me, anything could have happened to him, i.e. like he could have been in the hospital, because you're not answering your phone. And he's mad, pretty much, because you left him at school to attend a fucking event. She feels that he could have picked him up because he's only a mile away from the school. Now, in his confessional, he does admit to over-exaggerating the story to ruffle her feathers to get her attention. You were wrong for that. I understand what you meant and the intent, but you was wrong for that, Mendici. Just saying. You know, I'm going to give credit where credit is due, but I'm going to let you know when you're wrong. You was wrong for that. I do understand the fact that, hey, you shouldn't leave your kid for a fucking event, but I'm going to get to that. Again, with the whole Yandy situation, y'all, if y'all agree or disagree, please leave that down in the comments, because I'm pretty sure some of y'all may not like where I'm going to go with this. Just saying. So, let me see. So Mendici reveals that he's in the studio. Now she mad because her son's in the studio. Her whole thing is, oh, y'all smoking up in here, so now she mad. Okay. So Remy walks in, y'all, and Yandy is pretty much going in on her. But her whole thing is she heard noise. So, you know, she pretty much told, because Yandy like, why you here? And she like, well, I heard some commotion, all this other shit. So Yandy, you heard my voice. Pretty much saying, you heard my voice, so I don't know why the fuck you walked in. Man, when I say Remy, shaded the fuck out of her ass to her face. Paid her ass no mind. It was one of those where she standing right here, didn't say shit to her ass. Mendici, you good? I never fell the fuck out. I was like, I was here. I wasn't here for a lot of shit in this damn episode, but I was fucking here for that. Remy, you know what? You know what? You get it too. You get it too. You definitely get it too. I was so here for that. So, you know, of course she gets all up in her face trying to fight her and everything. Security walk in. Mendici pull off and shit. Whatever. Mendici mad because he feels that she expects him to pick up the pieces. She feels that, yes, I should expect you to pick up the pieces because she pretty much said that she had been doing it the past year. And that was pretty much the episode. So here's what I'm going to say about Yandy. A lot of what happened between her and the real Chrissy is playing out with her right now. Because it's like she pretty much came in between Chrissy and Jim Jones. So now, yes, you have Remy somewhat coming in between, if you will, you and Mendici. But again, you know, like I said, you know, we here. I'm go to the Bible right quick. Don't get mad. But in Hosea, it pretty much says, you sow to the wind, you'll reap the whirlwind. For those who like the New Testament, you know, in Galatians, you know, be not deceived. God is not mocked. Whatever man soweth, that shall he also reap. So pretty much what you putting out there is what you gonna get back. You cannot get mad. Now, with this whole, you was only a mile away from him, and I expect, and what this boils down to is there is a lack of fucking communication. This could have easily been resolved. Hey, Mendici, there's this event that I need to go to. Do you mind picking up Amir? See how fucking simple that is? That is the fucking issue. I understand, yes, you was holding this motherfucker down for the past year, but that does not mean that y'all still don't fucking communicate to each other. Because here's the fucking issue with that. Now, that right there may not help her and Remy. She probably gonna have to suck that the fuck up. But this shit right here, you need to fucking communicate with your man. That's it. That's it. That's all. And I'm done with the fucking review. So, let me come on back. That was my review, you guys, for Love and Hip Hop. Alright, as I always say, you know, with this video, please rate, comment, subscribe. You guys already know how to do that. If you guys have any questions you would like to ask me, of course, you can send those questions to spillingallthetea@gmail.com. Of course, the email address is in the description box below. You can also follow me on Twitter to get updates, and even when I'm live tweeting about the events. Again, since I'm in Korea right now, they're going to be hours behind, but you know, you can still see what I have to say about that, or know when I'm doing a video and all this other stuff. You can follow me at tspilling. That is also down below. And just to reiterate, you know, again, I encourage you guys to check out, you know, Vacuum and Random Shit just in general, you know, to support those guys. But if you want to support me just for the fuck of it, just saying, you know, there are, you know, the links that are going to be somewhere in here for episode 3 and episode 1 of the rants. So as I always say, I spill the tea so you guys can catch it. I have a little bit more, and I think I could take this one down right quick, so hold on. Barely. So you guys, make sure when you guys come over to the channel, bring your cups, your wine glasses, your teacups, your drip pans, whatever it is that you need to catch the tea that I'm spilling. And as I always say, thank you guys so much for the support. I really do love you guys. You guys are like a family to me, especially hearing me sit here and talk all the motherfucking shit in the world, give my opinion. So I love you guys. Until next time, peace.